figured I'd play that for Barry. Flirting with disaster. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Mako Boys. Live. Hope everybody is doing well this morning. Can't believe this is the boys' last week of school. Incredible. Oh, I gotta grab me my Barry sticks here. Can't do nothing without the Barry sticks. So, this morning show on YouTube. Woohoo! I like it. Okay, so, well, first, we all know what Barry said last night. Got caught saying the N-word again. Look, I've said this to a couple of people in messages. I really believe that this shows even more how mental this guy really is. And potential harm that he could cause others. There's something not all right in his head. Oh, yes, he got caught at you. Oh, yeah. Again, last night, while he was playing Grand Theft Auto, he put his microphone back on. Not only did he say the N-word, but then he also commented on the fact that he's been buying weed that's hemp, and he didn't want to go through his drug dealer for the weed because it's too expensive. Nope, not kidding. It's on Poor Man Speed Shop. Actually, at the end we'll pull up that video. So now not only is he, using his racial slurs again, but now also, well, you got to remember, the weed might not sound like a big deal, but it is illegal where he lives. So, not good. So here's a video that I found. There's a lot of videos, guys, that I have not watched. So, this one, let's get right into it.
Okay, we're back here at Beamer Son Garage. We just got done with the grill. You saw the installation of the 74 Plymouth Duster.
Good morning.
Now we're going to work on our vane here.
Jinx,
this is our
Mark
6-cylinder. Come on in here, son. This is our 6-cylinder convertible Valiant that we're working on.
Oh, and that's one more thing. In his video last night, he was hammered. Hammered.
I'm going to go ahead and open up the top. Slide down the other side over there and open that door up, son.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, Dad. Anything for you, Dad.
Open that door up.
I just want you to love me. Not take all my money, Dad. Look at this. Look at this. What a fucking
kind of binding here.
Yeah, of course it's binding.
There's something under there. That's hitting it.
Okay, now go.
Go, Dad. Hurry up, Dad. It's not the 70s. Oh, boy.
All the way down.
Yep, all the way down, Dad.
Okay. Now we got a convertible.
I want to hold yours while I...
We love our open carriage car. We got two of these. We got a 66.
He hasn't cared for him his whole life.
So what we're going to do today, we're going to do the oil change on it. Over here is our provisions. We have the best Wix oil filter. And my son went and got some Valvoline racing oil. This has zinc in it. This is a VR1 Valvoline, a 20W50. And then we got a treatment we put to it with some STV, which is a little bit more zinc added to it. So that's what we got here. We got our oil, we got our filter. We bought some of the best. I don't know about Valvoline being the best.
So yesterday, guys, I don't mean to go off subject here, but I think you guys probably saw it in my community post. I was at the Cracker Barrel, and I was walking out, and I saw on the side on the tag there was a Bon Annie thing. Fucking hilarious.
It's
It's got zinc in it.
Good oil if you change it properly. The old Valvoline of the old days, if you didn't change it right, it'd sludge up. You'd get a motor full of sludge. And we got a really fancy Lincoln battery-powered grease gun for the grease fittings. To do a proper oil change, you need to grease it too. Also, you need to have these gloves on right here to keep the oil off your hands. The old oil, because it mixes with actually the combustion chamber. It's a carbon that produces from the combustion chamber, which dirties the oil. That's why the oil turns black, people. Is the carbon that's produced in the actual combustion chamber of the piston coming up, compression, and it's building up pressure inside the cylinder. And then, of course, the valve opens up, lets a little fuel and air in there. Then the spark plug ignites it. Once the piston gets to the top of that center, compresses all that, and the spark plug.
Okay. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't know. I could be 100% wrong. And if I am, please correct me. But that doesn't sound right. Is that why the oil gets black? I thought the oil got black from, what is that word? I can't say it. Viscosity. Is that how you say it? Like, I don't know. I don't know. That just doesn't sound right, but it could be.
Ignites inside that cylinder, and it blows the cylinder down, and that gives you your power. It's called a power stroke, people. And so a fella gets the oil gets black because of the carbon that's produced from the combustion. That's why this engine and all engines that run on gasoline is an internal combustion engine. So that oil, the old oil, will have carbon in it, and you don't want to get that on your hands. That causes skin cancer. Okay, so what we got here, for the oil change, we got a drain pan, we got an oil filter wrench for the oil filter. The oil filter's up on top, and down here is where the drain pan and the drain plug is.
Now,
so come on over here.
Every oil change I've ever done on all my cars, this is just me, but when I put the oil filter on, I don't use one of those wrenches. I put it on, and once it gets tight, I just give it a little bit, and that's it. So that way, when I go back and redo it, I can just unplug it, and it's gone, and I've never had a problem. That's just me. Could be doing it wrong.
Here, son.
Oil filter on top.
Yeah, come on over here.
Okay, Dad.
And we're gonna have to get down here on the ground with it. That's where the oil change is. Oh, we got a friendly down there. And we got an adjustable wrench.
Wow.
Here around here, we call it a Danny wrench, named after the most famous guy, Danny Ross.
Who the fuck is Danny Ross?
Drain plug here.
What a hack, bro. What a fucking hack. Oh, yeah, this is all been...
And I already pre-loosened it.
Yeah, you did.
And we're going to pull the drain plug out and watch all this come out. You can see that oil got all over my hand. But see, I got these gloves on.
Yeah.
So it protects my hand.
Did you steal those
and that's
gloves
the old
from the
nastiness
doctor?
coming out of it.
Look at his hand.
Drain that
all over the grass.
All the way out. So there's no oil coming out of it. Sit right there, son.
Okay, Dad.
I'm watching the oil.
Yeah. Again, guys, I gotta say it. Big shout out to Poor Man Speed Shop, all the extras and drama. Austin and Jack, great guys. Again, Austin just nailed it. I mean, every time one of these mutts decide they're gonna do something stupid, fucking they're right on it. Boom. Boom. And Barry, we knew about this last night while you were playing the game. Austin was nice enough to send me a message with his already pre-made video while you were still playing. Oh my God, guys. Great guys. Go check them out. Big shout out to you, Austin and Jack. Hope you guys are doing well today.
In it, but I'm not going to replace the glove at this point. you should go ahead and change the glove. My unfortunately my glove blew out, so I got a blowout right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a blowout, people,
Mm.
on the channel. My glove blew out, so we're gonna go ahead and a little bit more we'll get out of it. This is just its first oil change since we've owned it. We bought this out of a junkyard. If you guys remember, this car came out of a junkyard over there in Glenesty.
Guys, every one of those cars come from a fucking junkyard, other than those bow ties, I think, there, because there's a video of him at this guy's house picking them up. Everything else from a junkyard.
Cincinnati, Ohio, a little junkyard called Crocker Auto Parts. A guy named
Oh.
Richard Crocker had this car, and we bought it from him, and he delivered it, and we got it running, and so here it is. We had it running early this morning. The oil's not hot, or it's not stone cold, but it's not really warm. So
Yeah. You do that a lot, huh? You say that, and every time you've done an oil change, it's up.
it'll drip like that all day. I've not got time for that.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll just go ahead and stick the plug back in it.
Don't let it drain for like 10 minutes.
Really important to get the threads back in there right. Started by hand all the way. Another important thing is to have a
Hey,
rag.
Frank, so to bring you up to speed, I don't know if you know, but last night, again, Barry got caught using the N-word on his PlayStation. Who let Barry do this? Yo, yo, yo. Harriet Beeman, we buy a car. Those fucking bumpers he was talking about have been there for like 5 years in the same spot.
Plug. And of course, any place else where there might be some oil dripping.
I know, but for
Finger
him to
tight
say it again, with all the shit he's got going
We'll
on,
take the adjustable wrench, what we call a Danny wrench around here, and we'll tighten it up.
take your old Danny wrench.
You should have a regular wrench to do this with. Don't do what I do. Just do what I say. And there's our oil coming out of there.
Amen to that.
Oh yeah, black gold Texas tea.
And boy, she's black. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say this thing overdue for an oil
Black
change.
oil matters. At least it doesn't have gas in it. And it doesn't have water in it. So there's a plus.
That's a plus.
Up on top, this has a strange oil filter.
Look at this mutt.
What's the other-
Fucking mutt.
Drawer. Oh, that's both of them.
Yeah, I put them both together, Dad, for you.
Yeah, Dan.
Here's the new tools we got here. Got for Christmas.
Look at
This came from AutoZone. And it's a heart. Right there's the name.
that didn't come from AutoZone.
And the bowling ball here, you can see,
Wait a minute.
keeps the lid from flopping all the way down.
Wait a minute.
Now the bowling ball actually serves a purpose.
Guys, I know you guys will know. Does AutoZone sell Hart or is that Walmart? I thought Walmart sold that. Anyone know if AutoZone sells Hart? Anyone? Walmart only, exactly. So look at another lie.
It's a nice little set. Over here,
Watch, what
this came from AutoZone.
This came from AutoZone. Bullshit.
And it's a heart. Right there's the name. And the bowling ball here, you can see, keeps the lid from flopping all the way down.
Oh,
So the bowling ball actually serves a purpose. And it's a nice little
It's
set.
beautiful.
Over here we got our 3/8 drive set up and some quarters and a little ratchet extension, all your sockets and your 1/2 inch drive, your 3/8.
All right.
And it's a nice little set. So
Okay. Question. What did you need that set for? Just another prop when you just took it off with your Danny wrench? Why do you have all those tools out there? It came from the AutoZone in Walmart. That's a good one. That's a good one. What a fucking mutt.
but over here with our oil filter here, this filter is inverted upside down. Instead of being screwed up, it goes this way. So we got to position the oil pan.
What is going on
check
there?
that oil.
There we
I don't
go.
want oil leaking into the earth. So we're going to turn this here. I've already pre-loosened it.
Oh yeah. Everything's pre-done on Beamer and Son Garage.
But it still couldn't move by hand. And that dipstick's coming with it. Put that back in. Okay. And we'll just unscrew the filter.
What a joke.
And there it comes off. And it's just leaking everywhere. Yeah. It just leaked everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tried.
But the pan was underneath catching most of it. So.
Yeah.
And that's the old filter. And it was
Okay.
a cheapy Power Flow.
Huh.
Never heard of it. But what we got.
We got the
It's
good
the
stuff
best.
for it.
Yeah.
This
This
is
shows
the
the
best
kid's
oil filter money
mentality.
can buy, people. My other filters are pretty good. Pram and them are pretty good. But in our opinion, this is the best. Wix is one of the best
Wow.
filters out there on the market. It's the most expensive. And we feel it's the best. So we're going to put some oil in it. And then we're not going to put much because most of it's going to just run straight out. We'll put a little dab on the gasket there,
Yeah.
on a little O-ring.
Now, why would he
Yeah,
even
it's
waste
just
pouring it
stupid trying
in
Fill
if he
this up,
knows
put it
it's
in there
gonna
because it's
empty
going to
out?
run straight out. Because of the way this filter runs, it's upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing is, come over here and show the housing there.
Yeah, check that out.
Another good thing to do is to take a clean rag, one that don't have dirt on it,
Good example. Yeah.
a brand new red rag,
Oh.
and you're going to wipe this housing right here. We wipe all that dirt off of it, all that old used oil.
Dude, he's got like a
We're gonna get all that
spider
out of
track
there.
flowing in there. It's disgusting.
And then we're going to install the new one. And I'm kind of a perfectionist. I
Yeah.
want it just so. If it's not, I'm not
Watch
happy.
this. Watch this.
You can see why I didn't put a lot of oil in it. I turned it upside down and just going to run right out.
No shit. Dumbass.
And again, you want to start this by hand. And it's all wet and oily and slimy. And you want to just put the filter down to where the gasket touches. Then you want to go about 3/4 of a turn, hand tight. And get it good, hand tight. You don't take an oil filter wrench and crank that down. Okay, so we're ready for oil. And we'll put our oil in it.
Yep, got the oil filter in, got the plug in, got the oil drained. Now throwing the oil in.
On it. Now you put the oil now.
Got some Valvoline going on there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Racing oil.
Yeah.
Probably racing on
Why
that. You
would-
should get a funnel.
Why
the
would
guy
you
here
put
can-
racing fuel in a fucking six
What I'll do is
cylinder?
I'll take my finger and I'll put my finger over it
Six cylinder?
and I'll stick it in the hole. And I didn't spill a drop.
Even if it's an 8.
I've been
who
doing
the
this
fuck
for
puts fucking racing
About
fuel?
35 years, so I did spill a little bit. Not much to even talk about, but we did lose a little bit, so we need to throw a garbage can over here. We didn't get a garbage can over here. We'll get it here in
Oh.
a minute. And same
Bro,
thing,
you just
finger,
made me throw up a little.
and put it in the hole.
Boom.
I could go get a funnel, but by the time I get a funnel, I'll have the oil in it. Time you walk and try to find
Look
a
at he
funnel,
don't. What
and
up?
you gotta wipe the funnel out and clean it.
He's like a bull
Time
in
you
a
do through
china
all that,
shop.
I'll have the oil change done. This is the third quart already.
Look at, yeah, put your finger on there.
We're gonna put 5 in it, and then we'll check it.
Ryan's like, Dad, that's
There's
$8
3.
a jug there. Oh boy.
Oh, I spilled some one time.
Yeah.
Spilled a little bit more than
Rub
normal.
some of that on that white shit on
That
your
happens
arm.
sometimes. Ah, they keep it from rusting.
Yeah, it's preservative, Dad. Preservative.
There's 4.
What a mutt. That's.
Yeah, the oil actually is preservative. It can't rust if it's got oil on it, people. Okay, so we'll go with this one. And we didn't spill none on that one. So yeah, the 5th one we did good on. It's high in zinc right here. You can see right there it says high in zinc.
Which is what you want for an older engine like this.
Yeah, you want to have it there to protect the camshaft. So that's 5 quarts in it. And a little extra on the valve cover. It's not going to hurt nothing.
Oh, this smoke.
So there's our oil changes done. And we'll put the empty quarts in the garbage can.
You believe he made the kid buy fucking racing oil?
But there's that.
Surprised he doesn't use Royal Purple.
So the oil change is done. We have an extra quart left over for in between.
That's too expensive for the boy. It is a six banger, yeah. I thought it was.
And one oil change done. I've seen a lot of people do it, and they really just, you know, I'm not going to say do it the wrong way, but they just make a mess. And then, of course, you got the STP oil treatment.
What's up with the knee pads?
And we're going to save that for another oil change. We're not going to use the STP. I don't think we need it because we've got the zinc oil in it right now. So there's that. And we've got these
Royal
pans that we
Purple
got
on my radiator.
to deal with now.
It's just expensive, right?
Oil filter.
Smooth.
That'll be for another episode. That'll probably dispose of your used oil. What I'll do is I'll find a jug and I'll pour the used oil into a jug. And then I save the used oil. That's what I'll do.
What's
Like a jug like
yeah,
this.
right, dude. That's gonna get dumped.
Couple of them right here.
Go dump it in the creek.
Always got
Oh, please dump that with no
laying
funnel.
around.
Oh, please dump that with no funnel. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Here we go. Watch this shit.
Works with this.
Watch
Set up.
this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a funnel.
Yeah, you think you
I'll make a mess.
some fuck?
But that's for another issue. That's for another episode.
Another episode. Whoa, whoa,
We'll
whoa,
do that
Jimmy.
next
Ho.
time. Okay, right
We
now
got
we're gonna
fucking
grease
8
this,
quarts, 6 quarts, 5
Plymouth
quarts of
Valiant.
fucking oil on the ground. Get rid of it.
Fancy grease gun here.
He made Ryan go out and buy that.
And you go to the front there, son. I should
Okay,
be able to
Dad.
go to the back. Till everybody has it done.
I'm allergic to
Saving money feels right. Just like when things are packed tidy and tight. Get auto insurance.
Okay. In the front?
Yeah.
Over here.
Oh, he
Okay, first of all, you need a rack.
Scrap
To
it,
wipe
Kingdom.
up
I'm
all the-
happy you brought that up. So, hold on a minute. Barry made a video taking shots at Steel Scrapper Kingdom, saying that, you know, he picks through, he's a trash picker and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And that he just said some real nasty shit. But I think it's funny in some of the videos you hear him talking about his friends and how they go around and they go through trash and they pull out scrap. And then he been making a couple of videos here where he putting that Steel Scrapper Kingdom in there just to He's just doing it to be a douchebag. It's another one. He ain't got shit on that guy. He ain't got shit.
The grease fittings. So you want to wipe the fitting off, stick your gun on it, pull the trigger. Boom.
Oh, another one down.
Another one bites the dust. And that one, you don't want to put a rod in it. You don't want to blow the boot. You're just going to shoot some grease in it.
Watch this shit.
You want it to run dry. And when there's kind of an angle, it looks like, I don't know.
He's
I can't
greasing.
really get that one very good.
Look at the spider sacs growing on his arm. Ugh.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. Dude, you
And there
just,
should be a fitting at the bottom.
he's just
bottom
putting
ball
grease everywhere.
That should be. Yeah, right there. Take a rag, wipe off the fitting again.
I don't even know where that car is. That car isn't there anymore.
And then get it on the grease fitting. Kind of got to feel it because I can't really see it from over here.
Yeah, you gotta feel it. Watch this. It's gonna pump out all over his fucking hands. I sent this video to
Didn't
Austin.
go to lose that around it.
I only
didn't
watched
see it.
about
Too
the
much
first
should be
3
grease
minutes
fitting
of
on
it. And I
top.
said, this is gonna be a good
And
one.
there is.
Oh, just in case, just to let you guys know, also to like, tag, and subscribe to Beamer and Son Garage.
Yeah.
There should be a grease fitting over here at the top. And there is. She's got quite a few grease fittings on her.
What the fuck is he doing?
Okay, got the top one. I don't know how good I got that bottom one because I really can't see.
Ugh.
I don't know if I got that bottom one at all. Did it go in or did it just ooze out around something?
Looks like it just oozed out around. I don't think you got the bottom one too good, but you know,
Okay, let me do
I
it
didn't
again.
see it ooze out the top.
Well, she has been greased forever. They
Yeah.
know she needs to be done.
This is the first kind of love it's seen in a long
Yeah,
time.
I got it that time.
Yep.
I got it that time.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the tie rod here, the steering pivot arm here. That's the inner, that's the outer and upper and lower ball joint on this side. And we'll just back up over to here, and we'll do this side over here. You can stay right where you're at. And this here will have an idler arm, which is what this is. It'll have an inner tie rod. They got a fitting there.
No, that's just a cotter pin. There's a fitting right here, Dad.
And the other fitting there, that's the
Yeah.
other end of the idler arm. And we'll have one there on the tie rod, another one there, and another one on top of the ball joint. So then we'll grease all that. We'll go with this idler arm first. Ooh, it really oozed out. A little bit too much, probably.
Yeah, you can see it ooze out right there. I got some grease there.
And then get that one. Sometimes you gotta turn the wheel on these.
Yeah, right.
Got that one. Nope. Okay. Got that one. And the top here, we're gonna go to the top here. At the top. Where the ball joint is all the way at the top.
Oh,
And we're gonna try to get the upper ball joint. That's gonna be a real difficult task.
it's a difficult fucking task for you to get those socks up around your fucking granny legs.
And then we'll get the top one here. And that's it. There's probably a couple pieces we didn't get very good. Probably the outer tie rod there. I don't know if I can do a better job with
So
it
this is a fail.
and try to get it again. But you know, I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm a perfectionist,
Yeah.
and it's gotta be great.
Just so, huh, Dad?
And there we go.
He's a perfectionist.
It didn't really do a good job.
Ugh. Look at that.
Shot some in there.
Oh, he just spread it
That's good enough,
all.
so I think I'm good with that.
Barry.
And that's all change in lube job.
My boyfriend and I have been arguing because he won't pay for YouTube Premium. But it's okay because I just downloaded AdBlock from...
What they call it, LOF, and the automotive
Look at this
industry.
much.
That's an LOF. Lube oil
That
and
ain't
filter.
an LOF because you
Yep.
didn't finish it. You fucked it up.
And always, you put your tools away, people.
Don't delay.
If you don't put your tools away,
Ryan will have to go
then
and
when
buy
you need them
more.
next time, you won't. The guy won't know where you put them at. So you put your tools away.
Fucking heart.
And this here
Will
is about
Casey is
$400
heart
grease
that.
on here. So this piece, the old way I used to do it, because I took a hand crank, grease gun, and had to pump that thing with my hands, and it was a real pain.
Oh, was it?
When you're all done,
Was
you
it?
should be able to take your gloves off,
This fucking guy.
and you can see here,
Look.
this one here blew out,
Yeah.
and that one there. So yeah, those gloves are worth their weight in gold around here.
You steal them from the doctors.
Better ones are black and they're a little tougher. These are just some cheapy gloves that
Look at his hair.
I
I
got
know.
off
Look at
of,
him.
a local dollar store. So, but that's it for today. We got our oil change done. Got
Got her greased, got her oiled.
her lubed up. Got the oil change done, and that's
Yeah.
it for this episode of Beamer & Son Garage. How to change your own oil.
Right. Hold on a second, folks. Hold on. Let me pull up another one. Anything he can do, I can do better. This fucking guy, you just can't make it up. It's just so stupid. And now that I'm finding videos that I've never seen before, it's like, dude. Hey, dude. Are you a stupid motherfucker or what? Here's something I've never seen.
From our last video, brought back from the dead. She's alive. I just drove it all the way around the back of the house, all the way to where she's at right now. So she's running. Still have a life support.
There's the most clapped
Right now
out
we got the fuel
59
line
Mach
unhooked
1
till
you'll
we
ever
fix
see.
the gas tank. It's got to have a center unit put in it.
Oh, yeah.
The center unit that we have, still in the box back here. Right there. Got this center unit for in the box. Not even open yet.
Yep.
What do we got there?
Ryan bought that.
We got all kinds of parts. Oh, it's a lower door hinge.
Yeah.
It's even marked on the box. 69 to 70 door hinges.
Yeah. I think you're gonna need more than door hinges, but
It's a used door hinge. They
yeah,
got all kinds of parts for this
those
car.
aren't brand new. Liar.
It's just basically a back seat full of treasures there. There's a distributor. There is a couple horns. Brand new horns. Look at that. 2 new horns. Brand new Mach 1 horn. I love that.
Oh.
Another one just like it. Boy, we got them parts. I forgot about them. I got them a year ago. I think that's just some more door hinges. Yeah, door hinge. Door hinge. Then we got a
fucking door hinges.
good distributor with electronic Puretron setup with igniter in there for a Windsor, cat and all, so that'll go in one of the cars. Then we got a brand new horn button for it.
You would be worried
I wanna
about the
install.
horn. Look at the rest of the fucking guys worried about the horn.
A brand new one there, fresh
Yeah.
compared to the old one.
That's
It's not so
shit hard.
fresh. But yeah, we got some parts.
Yeah,
What
3
else we got over
hangers.
there? Oh, we got the plug wires for it. Oh. Something on the floor. Something else on the floor over there. I don't even know what's in the trunk of this car. It's been so long since I've been in the trunk. Something else on the floor there. Oh, there's a lock and a rear view mirror. That's the rear view mirror off the car. There's another. Oh, that's the skill to the back of it. Not the skill, but the quarter interior panel right there. That's got to go back on. Let's see what's in the trunk of this car. It's been so long. Since I've had the trunk of this open. I remember this rear deck spoiler. Well, there's extra weight added.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to stay up, so I got a stick in there.
Oh.
If I remember right. Oh yeah, that's the right lock. I mean, that's the right key. I mean, it's the lock. Moved our horns over here. And let's see what we got in the trunk. There we go. Huh. The gas tank.
What a fucking
Yeah, those are
joke.
new. The whole trunk was brand new on this car. I stunk a ton of money in this car. I put new floorboards in it twice now. I put trunk metal, rear frame rails, shock tires have been rebuilt. I've done a lot of work to this car over the years. I just haven't done anything to it in the past 8. I got a lot of money in this car.
Yeah, right.
I count all the time. I've had the
Look at it.
transmission rebuilt.
Yeah.
I had the third gear synchronizer and third gear put in.
Oh, yeah.
Had the engine rebuilt.
Oh, yeah.
351 Windsor. It's been punched out to 30 over, 10.5 to 1 TRW. Flat top pistons in it too.
Okay.
It's got a special cam.
Oh, yeah.
Put in by the guy who built it, Kevin Mahoney.
Kevin
We
Horny.
used to have a shop called the Mott Shop. Let's see what happens. Oh, we didn't hook the battery up.
Yeah, you got to hook the. Of course.
Battery must be disconnected because we ain't got nothing. Nope. No ground. So let's get that hooked up.
Haliki. Haliki.
Okay.
For the
go.
win. Toby Haliki.
We're sporting an Optimum battery in there that we got
It's your son.
out of another car. We really like them gel-filled batteries. Man, we like the batteries.
Yeah, do you?
No more of that acid dripping, eating your battery box up.
Look at that leg. Oh,
Yeah.
my God. You guys see that? What? Wow. Oh, smoky. Ooh.
It's running. And she ran out of fuel. It's just the fuel in the carburetor to start it and run it for a minute. That's all I wanted to do. Was it here run again? I drove it over here
Yeah, I bet you did.
from where it was sitting
He drove it
to
4
where it's
feet.
now. I had to fill the carburetor up, I think, 3 times
Ha!
just to get it over here.
Because he doesn't have gas. What a joke.
Miles per gallon, it's not doing too good. I gotta keep filling the bowl up. I don't know, it's 3 bottles to, what is that, maybe 200 foot around the back of the house. Not
I
far.
know, right? There wasn't
not
enough
good at all.
gas in it. Oh, we're gonna go start something else now. Oh, Jesus.
What we got today is a video showing some of our parts and playing with some of our cars. Mach 1, of course, there she is. She's back from the dead, so she's alive. She was sitting over here for 8 years. She sat here for 8 years. It's kind of weird coming to this spot. You can see the gravel I put down there for it,
Yeah.
so it wasn't sitting in mud.
Oh, yeah.
I put gravel underneath of it,
Yeah.
so now it's over there in grass. So I got to get it out of there pretty quick.
Yeah.
I don't like it sitting there. I'll probably put some gravel over there and have a place for it over there now. This is our 65 Mustang. 6-cylinder car. That needs floors and she's a lot of work. But she runs.
Yeah.
See if she'll run today. I don't know. She may not run today.
This guy is so full of shit.
And is she gonna follow through?
Listen to that ticking. That's the thing. If Barry wasn't such a douchebag,
She's only got one brake.
Barry lived closer to us, guess what? We could have hooked him up with enough gravel to gravel that whole fucking place 3 times. But of course, that's never going to happen.
And it locks up. Only brake she's got.
Yeah.
She's kidding.
Yeah, that's
I can hear it
go
just-
down the road. What a fucking joke.
I don't want to run in the back of a tow truck because that's going to hurt.
Oh, there's going to be a documentary when he's sitting in
Uh-huh.
prison.
That would leave a mark.
This man is a danger to society. Oh, I did. Well, after this video, we're going to go over to Poor Man's and we're going to get into that. Yep. Disconnect the battery.
Always disconnect the battery on an old car like that.
Oh, yeah.
It may have a draw, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And if you don't disconnect it, you might be sorry later.
What a joke, dude.
Back to the old 71.
Yeah, there we
My
go.
favorite little toy here.
This is the one he handed.
love
I
this
gotta
car
find
right
that
here.
video again when he blew it up.
It's fun to play with. Haven't had it out for quite a while on the channel. Supposedly we suspected overheating, so we're gonna see if we can get the heat up a little bit today. We put some transmission fluid in it and topped off some of the fluids. Last time we had it out, the radiator was smoking and it was carrying on. We didn't like it.
Right?
We didn't like the way it was
Like
carrying
grandma's
on.
Pontiac, we don't disconnect the battery on that.
I just missed that.
And granted, it will go dead over a long course of time because the battery does, the radio and shit, the clock, it draws off of it. However, if you go out there and start it, once a month and let it run, there should be no problems. Barry's got no money, so
Trying to get across the bridge here without falling down in the creek.
that would be some funny shit.
Looks like I'm having success.
Oh, come on, Toby. Let's go. There we go.
Yeah.
Talk to me, baby.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Whoa.
Almost hit something.
I think I leave my seatbelt on next time.
Yeah.
That car really bit right there and jerked hard. I thought it was just gonna spin all the way around.
Yeah.
And it didn't. So it was
You can't get any
handful there. I
guys
thought I was
to do
gonna
it,
wreck
don't
over
it?
there. I didn't want to wreck another one.
Yeah.
Oh, this car.
He ain't got the
This car is
gas
fun.
to start his jump.
I forgot how much fun this car was.
Bull Wing, what's up?
It is a blast to drive and take across the creek. Have some fun with it. And we got this car really cheap.
A
And,
song.
It's been nothing but just a fun toy around here to
Yeah.
tinker with, and work on, and play. I can drive it. It's legal. It's got tags on it. I mean, we can literally go down the road with it.
Let's do that.
I've taken it to many car shows.
Oh, have you? Hey, good morning.
Them bushes. That's so funny. I hear them bushes. We're driving a car up around here, not just to play, but we're delivering food. There's cat food and dog food. So we're using the car for bringing the food right up to the porch. That way I don't have to lug it around, by hand. I could drive it up there with the old Skylark. So it's kind of like what we're doing. I think I'm going to back it in down there.
Ah.
If I could get turned around here somehow. Without my dog getting in the way. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No gas.
Oh, boy. Down there too far. You don't
Uh-oh.
want to come back.
Good.
There we go. It doesn't really do me any good. Looking out the mirror with the camera. Yeah, that's good. I'll lock myself in. There we go. There we go. I'll get out of it. There's another favorite car out there. There's a 65 Catalina. It's a, it looks like a 2+2 body style, but it's not. It's a 2-door sports coupe. And it does have an interior Venturi package. So it's got some, it's got a few rare things on it too. But what we came on was to show some of the parts we got for this little girl. And our latest part, besides the spark plug wires in there and the fuel sending unit, some of the other parts I just showed you, is right here. Our radiator is shot, so my son bought me a new one. And yeah, boys, it's nice. 3-row. Man, that's fancy. Nice. Oh. Look at that. Yeah, he got me a nice radiator. This one even come with its own cap. So yeah, we're gonna have to transplant a new radiator into the Mach 1. And there's our Valiant, our little 6-cylinder, 63 convertible. It's sitting underneath our new building for the winter. We want to probably drop I guess a tarp or something back there down in the back of it, and then probably going to drape one on the front here too, and have it, all the way across, coming down, and just basically making it like a pup tent or something out of both ends of it. So we got something there, But yeah, that's what we got to do here. We got to put this radiator in. So we're going to do that. We're going to come back and we'll see you after we get it in there. So, don't forget to like, tag, and share this channel and follow. And, tell a friend, tell a buddy,
All right, hold on. I just take a folks. All right, folks. Now I want you to listen to this.
lies. You can't prove any of it. And if you could prove it, it doesn't mean anything, But, it's not true. I'm not a racist. I'm not any of these things these guys claim I am.
Let me mug that nigga.
Oh,
I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as bad. Oh God, no. I was like, what the?
Please, Dad. Come on, Dad. There's
First show. Another lie.
49, 51. I don't even know the fucking years of them.
You can hear the two Dagos in the background.
That's a 50.
You can hear both of them.
The kid's
Beaver
gonna
and
be
Son
sitting
Garage,
next
we
to him.
appreciate you. Life anymore. Nobody would have his ass. That's for damn sure. His kid's probably fathered by somebody else. It's probably not even his kid. Somebody else fathered him, wasn't his kid, Probably didn't end up with a half black and half white kid or something. Lies. You can't prove any.
Damn, Barry, looks like I can prove it after all. See what I mean? You can't get out of your own fucking way for 1 second.
I'm not a racist.
See, these are facts, Bubba. You're a racist. This proves it even more by the footage you guys just
Let me
seen.
mug that nigga.
Not only is he committing a felony by having a shotgun, being convicted felon,
I couldn't stand
he's
the
also
stink in there if
violating
I went in
Ohio
his
state
lobby or
law
his apartment,
by
you know what I
having
mean?
a felon with a shotgun
Them guys are nasty,
with weed
you know that,
present,
right?
which is a drug, which is something
And
you
black
can't
people
do
don't
in
take a
Ohio.
bath. Oh my
So
God.
be sure if you guys would like to
They got
call the
these-
Ohio State
They
Police,
get these what they
also
call
let them know now
ringworms in their
that he
head.
has
Oh
weed
my God.
in possession of
And
a
the-
shotgun,
talk about
being a
lice.
convicted
Oh
felon,
my
which aggravates that
God.
charge.
And the women are just as
probably
bad.
would get them looking at Barry even more. So,
Oh God, no. I was like, what
yeah,
the-
Barry, you can't say you're not a racist, dog, when the proof speaks for itself.
Please,
Dog.
Dad. Come on, Dad. There's
The only type of people that's gonna back you is nobody. But in your twisted ass head, you think you got people backing you. Only people that back you is racists and fucking weirdo creeps that think talking to fucking young girls being 63 is okay. So, dog, I'm gonna play some Call of Duty, watch some real YouTubers that actually fucking complete cars, and get up tomorrow and work on my charger. Hopefully, you make all the money in the world tomorrow jumping. You have to see this video, buddy. We can bet you're big
Somebody
man.
else fathered him, wasn't his kid.
Okay. Maybe did he make a short of it too?
Lies. You can't prove any of it. And if you could prove it, it doesn't mean anything, you know? But, you know, it's not true. Lies. You can't prove any of it. And if you could prove it, it doesn't mean anything, you know?
Yeah, I need to fill up a one-hitter. Probably later on I'll go get me some more weed today. It's actually some kind of hemp or something that I'm buying, but I don't feel like going to my weed guy and spending a bunch of money. Yeah, I need to fill up a one-hitter. Probably later on I'll go get me some more weed today. It's actually some kind of hemp or something that I'm buying, but I don't feel like going to my weed guy and spending a bunch of money. Yeah, I need to.
Now, did you folks hear that? Unbelievable. Okay, so now Rich 220, that fucking mutt. That's right, I called you a mutt. Brought to my attention yesterday, Richie goes and does a live. Well, someone in that live, I don't know who it was, but they were claiming to be me and asked him to come on the show. Rich freaks out, calls me a bunch of names. And the funniest part I think about all this is that I did nothing to you, Rich. I was leaving you alone, but you had to go and do all that shit again. So, let me see. I haven't even checked, but I'm sure he probably didn't put it up. Wow, $7.99.
Too. So
Let's look at this fucking mutt.
And the reason why I wasn't able to spin it by hand was because it actually, the connecting rod bearing went underneath the lip that actually gets locked into the cap. It went underneath it and pulled it up.
100%.
So somehow that flap got flat. And it only went that far and it stopped. So in other words, I couldn't turn it manually by hand.
Look at this fat fuck gotta lay on his fucking side in his bed.
When I turned it
because he's
with the ignition,
fat and lazy to sit up. Look,
it was going very slow.
He's been with one woman his whole life.
There you have it. That was the problem. It wasn't enough to kill it.
Because
It
he's
was
too
enough to
fucking fat.
stop it from doing anything manually.
That's all he does is lay around and eat.
So when I did that, and I used my emery cloth in order to, you know, shine it up or whatever, I actually put the connecting rod bearings in.
Listen to this bullshit.
And like I said, what the problem is now is the fuel lines in the gas tank. So in other words, there's a couple of rubber lines that are going across the frame railings. And I think one of them is severely disintegrated, like it's like black tar. It was in my hand like a liquid form. Like the rubber had disintegrated to liquid form.
Yep.
With the gas. So that has to be replaced. That I do know. Otherwise, the car will run fine. Because when it's got gas in the carburetor and it's not about recycling it with more gas in the carburetor, then it doesn't have a problem. When I put more gas in on top of what was already in there, that's what's causing the problem, because I'm not giving the pump time to, recalculate or whatever, or reload up. In other words, it only puts a certain amount out into the system from the tank. The tank is original, the fuel pump is original, and I'm pretty sure the lines for the most part are original.
Yeah.
So what I have to do is I have to go and get myself some new line for the gas tank and run that out. I have the double flange, maker.
Look at him
Double flare. I'm sorry, double flare maker for brake lines and fuel lines. So I'll use that. But my experience with No Name Nationals has got nothing to do with everybody in the whole group. Okay, I'm not that what I call it, hateful. I mean, you do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I just don't support the 7-8 people that have actually made my experience a living hell. One of them is John Wilbert. The other one is Jethro from Two Hacks. In the beginning, we got along fine. Then all of a sudden, he started getting so fussy and picky with everything. It's like, look, not everybody works the same way you do. Not everybody does the things the same way that you do. And I gotta give it to him. I'm not making fun of him. The guy he's good at what he does.
Yeah.
But I just don't have the money for that kind of stuff. I don't have the kind of time for that kind of stuff. Between working my job, straighten out the house, the mortgage, and everything else, and then working on that, I don't have 6 hours to waste on an engine block trying to remove rust particles. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't do that. My quickest thing would be like doing a dingleberry hone out of the cylinders, and then, the removal of the sludge from the heads, the intake valleys, lifters, the push rods, the rock arms, because even that little pinhole in the rock arms could actually get, sludge in it, and then you won't be able to get any oil coming out of that. So now, here's the other thing. When I did run the car, I could actually hear a very, very light tapping from the valves, not from the push rod. A lot of people were telling me that, that push rod is going to exit stage left. Hear them knocking, but you can't come in. Well, I already told everybody this before.
Sit on his titties.
The knocking from the connecting rod was due to the bolt threads for the connecting rods having sludge in them. Okay, and then like I said, with the thing with the bearing being so-called spun, that didn't work either. And the other thing is too, like in the very beginning when I started working on this, the timing chain was stretched.
Oh.
And that was like right after the first video of me starting the car and running it back and forth.
The pants are stretched out.
The chain was stretched, which was the original GM gears and chain. It's stamped. I still have it. I told you guys I have it at my clean sync. So I put a double roller set of gears and chain on that.
He's a mutt. I hope you're watching, Rich.
The number one,
a mutt.
And the number 8 wires were crossed. They were in the wrong placement on the distributor cap. Which means probably all the other ones were too. They're probably in another sequence.
I don't want to have
so the chain being stretched, the distributor having the wires in the wrong firing order or the wrong location on the cap, and what the hell was it? Oh yeah, with the pistons being cracked like they were. The pistons being cracked like they were, but being held in with the rings.
A therapy appointment.
Number 2 and number 3. And then finding out that the intake valves, number 2 and number 3, were bent. And using garbage tools to try and get them out. 5 tools later, wind up getting the 2 out that I need out. putting the new pistons in and all that other stuff. You know, it was all right. It was a bit of a struggle because I'm heavy. I'm underneath the car. I'm on top of the fender. You know, my gut's in the way, and I'm not feeling good and everything
Lose
else.
weight,
And I
you
really
fat fuck,
have
then.
better things that I want to do. You know, so but ultimately, you know, in the long run, I get it done. So now the
You'll get
car
nothing
runs.
done in the long
Okay.
run.
And
And
John was busy making fun of me, saying for all your body restoration needs, you know, making fun of me because I'm showing a picture of the car with tape around the windows, and he says he can't wait to see the flashing over the door handles of the paint that I sprayed without taping off the door handles. Door handles were taped off. They had blue painter's tape on them. But see, this is the kind of thing. This is what John Wilbur does.
shut the fuck
That's
up,
the
you
kind of
fat
mentality
fuck.
that John Wilbur has.
Ugh.
When he doesn't like somebody, he tries to make them out to be the
Oh,
ogre
it's
in every
John
situation.
Wilbur's fault now.
Okay, and
Oh.
he does these kind of childish things in order to try and put somebody on
I've
the spot.
watched his channel and I've watched your channel.
The
And
same with
you guys aren't even in the same
what the heck
league.
was it? The other person. I don't want to mention names because you know I've already made that deal already.
Yeah.
But when that person goes and threatens me and talk about sending me a plane ticket to come down to their house and he's going to kick my butt, you know, that's, come on, really? And then sitting there saying something about, that was it, his wife or something like that, doing drugs or something. I never said anything like that. I never even knew he was married, like I said.
You were married
But,
to the
you
same
know,
chick.
the
You've only had
guy
one
just
chick in your whole
persistently
life.
does the same thing over and over
He's
again.
what, about 80
He's got
now?
the same mentality as the other one. And then we had JB. He, you know, he didn't like the fact that I caught on to his little stint too. There were other people that actually told me about what he was doing, and then I seen it in what the hell is it, Mohawk 62's live. See, the reason why JB wouldn't put it on his page is because of the fact that he figured that I wouldn't find it. Well, it didn't work that way.
Yeah, because you got
I'm
no
too
life.
visually
And that's all
perceptive
you
for
do is
you.
creep around on YouTube.
Let's
Fucking
see.
loser.
So we found that, and
Yeah.
that was told to me by another member named Will. Okay, and
Okay.
when I found out about it, I left some nice comments.
I bet you did.
Yeah, some real, what? Yeah, those kind.
Yeah.
But then we had a problem with somebody else
Boy, you have an awful
who was
lot of problems.
supposedly saying that they're standing behind me to back me up. Well, this person offered me something and then tried to renege on it and try to make me the responsible one for not getting it, when he was responsible for not giving it.
What a
Okay.
fucking lie, dude.
And I turned around and I told him, I said, look, I said, you can tell
Hey,
me you're
good
standing
morning.
behind me until the
Hey,
cows
how
come
you
home.
doing, babe? How's
The
your
only thing
leg?
I can see is that you're two-faced. You're a part-time friend or a fair weather friend. And that's not a friend to me. You know, and then the other thing is that I heard through the grapevine that, you know, when John Wilbur's making fun of other people, John Wilbur needs to worry about the sponsors that he's losing, like Roadkill. Okay? When you run your mouth to the wrong person, and you're supposed to be an event organizer, you do not do those things to those people, because those people will turn around on you and say, see ya. Okay?
Yeah.
When you have people that are in your wannabe organization or online organization, okay, and you do nothing but belittle, degrade, and make fun of them, and you do your best to act like a 3-year-old with the mentality of a 2-year-old, and you do nothing but cause chaos with that one person, and then you get others involved in your little evil circle, and you have them do the same thing, okay? That's when a person doesn't want to be involved in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, these guys are younger than me, So it really doesn't bother me that much. I don't let it bother me like it used to. But the thing is that, you know, I mean, I'm not the kind of person that's going to sit in a corner and keep my mouth shut and not say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I haven't reached that decrepitude age yet where, you know, I'm going to run around scared with my tail between my legs. It ain't going to work like
What are you
that.
acting like a tough guy?
You know, if you're wrong,
You're laying on your
then I'm going
side.
to tell you wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong.
You've
okay?
been wrong all
But the
along.
thing is like I said, when you sit there and make
Like I
a
said,
person a member of your so-called community, and then you do nothing but treat that person with the lack of respect that they deserve, and your other members also do it, and then your higher ups who actually work as announcers don't like the way that, you know, this one person does things, but still has a tendency to get the job done, meaning me getting the card done. Okay,
you never got it done.
then that bothers them. That's what really bothers them, because they can't understand how somebody with only the mechanical ability to know what this, that, and the other thing is can actually get a car running.
You can't.
Without blowing something up. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. I've been on YouTube for, I would say probably after a year after YouTube started. And we've had Morski Repair. We've had, what the heck was his name? The other guy, Morski's buddy. Not Dan. The other guy.
No, they ain't. They're not on.
Puddin's Fab Shop. Both of those guys have actually caught their engines on fire. I haven't.
Gee, your
I
engine
don't think
doesn't
it's
run.
funny in one way or the other. I think it's a safety issue, and I think that means that somebody's not paying attention to what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Lack thereof. So, you know, like I said, with the head gaskets,
You know, like I said,
you know about the inner part of the firewall on the passenger side buckled when I put the head gasket or the head on the block. And that's what caused the first set to go. Now, it took me 2 years to do
men I've ever
an
seen
engine,
in my life. Him and Barry.
metal fabrication,
Looks like
and
Paul's
interior
father.
work. I'm still not finished. I still got to do interior work. I got to do the kick boards down over underneath the dash.
Rich,
I got to do the seats.
the
I
car
started doing
does
the
not
back one, but I got bored with it, so I put it off to the side. Just said later for it.
Yeah.
See, when you own your own cars and you have your own channel, you don't have to meet somebody else's time schedule. That's not what this is about.
Bro, you've been telling people
Not No Name
for
Nationals
years.
or anything else has got anything to do with how long it takes for you to build your car.
Brian
You can
Capone,
sit there and talk all the mess you want, but that doesn't mean I'm going to move it any
I
faster.
think he uninstalled YouTube.
Okay, but the fact of the matter is that everybody that was betting against me should have just sat back and not said nothing and watched. Yeah. But like I said, now I look at it now as you know, the No Name National. Like I said, when John turned around and first found out that I might have been interested 2 years ago, you know, he wasn't interested in any 500 subscriber things. He was more interested in the cash. And I was told it was $89. Okay. And then I was told, well, once you do that, then you go down there and you have to pay I think it was a $5 fee for this, that, and the other thing.
That car will never run.
Like, nobody said anything about that. It's a cash cow. It's just somebody greedy getting so much money from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? In order to put on you know, I mean, it may have been a good time for some of the people. But, you know, for me, going from where I'm at all the way down there and spending the money on the gas, worried about breaking down, and, you know, I mean, having the time off, too. I mean, you have to have time off in order to be able to do that.
You ever heard of
And if you don't have the time off, then you really just wasted your time, you know what I mean? So, I don't know why. I don't think I get anybody on here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can see.
Boy, you're just talking to yourself.
Anything. Just to be able to I am awake, Twisted. I'm awake. My eyes just always look like they're closed.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking right at the screen, but it looks like my eyes are shut, right?
That's because you're so fucking fat,
Now they're open.
fat boy.
I'm just laying down. Like I had a falling out with what was it, Brian, the other day. He turned around and started bad mouthing me and all that other stuff. Oh, what's this? What you wrapping a comforter around you and you know being online? I'm like, because I'm cold, and because electric heat is expensive. Why else would you think? I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Oh,
People nitpick about the
dude.
most dumb things in the world. You know, I mean, come on, really? Like,
I like the cuff in the ear.
I'm sitting here in bed. I have clothes on, but I'm in bed and I have a comforter on me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why shouldn't I be comfortable? I'm not supposed to be.
Because you look like a fucking
You know?
fairy dude.
People
Supposed to
kill
get
me with
Car
that
Channel,
stuff.
not fucking watching a big fat pig lay in his bed.
Yeah, see, look, my eyes are open right now. See?
Disgusting.
But when I go like this, I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah. You wonder why
They look like they're closed.
Ugh.
So we didn't have anything but snow today.
Yeah,
I
good.
think it was about 6 to 8 inches. So
Yeah.
schools were closed. So I didn't have to get up. I didn't have to go anywhere. I just stayed in bed all day. It's a good thing, too, because my back has been bothering me all day long.
Carrying around all that.
And I
fucking
got some stuffed up nose and
You guys gotta remember, Rich is
and all
only
that crap,
5'2".
too, that I'm dealing with. So
He's not a very tall
probably
guy.
just better off staying in bed, staying at home. Yeah, I'm sitting here watching 2.5 Men, like I always watch. Cut back on the cigarette smoking now, I'll tell you that. You know, I remember every time like I'm on here and you'll see me with a cigarette in my hand or a cigarette in my mouth. Laying off of that crap.
Yeah. Ha!
I think what it is something to do with the cigarettes too. I think there's a chemical that's in it that's causing me to hack like that. Because when I don't smoke, you know, even if it's a couple minutes later, I'm not even coughing, you know? I mean, I get a spill every once in a while, but not like that. It's like every time I light up, I have that coughing, you know, like I'm coughing up a lung. So
Rich hasn't seen his dick since the 80s.
I like that. Twisted Mopar goes, wake up!
He's so fat he can't clip his own toenails. Yep, cigarettes fall.
All right, let's see. Welcome to live chat. Is it supposed to be on live chat or is it supposed to be under the other one? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe because nobody's fucking mind talking because they look like him. Oh, he just farted. He's a sick.
Yeah, so tomorrow will be a busy day for me. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3 runs tomorrow morning, and then what is it? 2 in the afternoon.
It looks like Pennywise.
So I'm pretty much working all day. But
Rich, do you smell the seats when the kids get off?
let's see, what was I talking to? Oh, I was in what is it? Guns and Gears live. He was actually doing a live himself, but I don't think he saw me in there. You know, I said hi to him too, but yeah, what was it, Blake? Blake, I wasn't trying to destroy your live stream. I was just, you know, trying to say hi to you first, and then, you know, the other member had actually started with their garbage, so I had to pull the old, well, time to defend myself routine again.
Defend yourself.
And then somebody kept putting me in a timeout. I'm like, put me in a timeout. I'm out of here anyway.
You're a fat fucking
Kept telling me
blob.
that I needed to go repent my sins. I'm like, oh, you mean the way you've been treating me for the past 2 years? Maybe you need to repent your
Nah,
sins.
dude, nobody's gonna do nothing.
So I guess he didn't like to hear that.
You need to fucking lose some weight. Look at his breathing.
So, yep, that's about it now. It's not everybody in the group. It's only a selected few.
Yeah, the group.
And, you know, when they start gagging up on on one another or ganging up with one another and start doing the same thing to the
play
one
with your hair
person,
there, fat boy.
then that number gets bigger. I mean, Jethro's a good guy, as far as that goes. But as far as the way he does things, I can't do what he does. I don't have a shop. If you notice, the stuff that he does is actually in a shop, in a garage, or something where he can work on it. Me, not so much. So if I have to work on it, I have to work on it out in the snow.
You can literally watch him get fatter.
And I'm older than Jethro is too. I'm a lot older than Jethro is. I'm over 50. So,
Wow.
but yeah, that's what that is. And then let's go Lars, when he was at JB's Live or Mohawks Live, and they were all talking about according to what they say, foreclosure or bankruptcy. It was a bankruptcy in their mind. But see, there are specific names for things for a reason. A loan modification does not mean you're filing bankruptcy. It means that the mortgage company's interest rate has gotten too out of control. Okay, and so has like the state taxes and the actual mortgage amount itself. That's what it means.
I'm
It's
38.
got nothing to do with bankruptcy. It's got nothing to do with
Can't
foreclosure.
imagine
Okay?
myself in 12 years being
Foreclosure is when you don't pay your mortgage. And after a certain amount of time, they actually close your account. And what they do is they put you on the list of where the bank is going to take possession of your house. And you're either going to wind up going to jail because you owe them money or something, or you're going to be booted out of your house with nothing. Let's see.
Old time
Now, loan modification is exactly what I had to go through. But the reason why they tried to do me wrong was because when asked for a certain document, instead of them receiving the document and adding it to the file, they kept calling me back.
Yep.
Telling me they needed the other document. Then once they got that one, they needed the other one, and I'm like, and it took 3 months for that because they wouldn't get their, butts in gear. And then the next thing I know, I'm sitting there getting the notice that says foreclosure. So that's why I had to do what I did. But anywho, yep, that's about it.
Okay.
So let's see. The next car that I'm going to be working on is going to be the Olds. I got to start getting work done on that. I got to get the quarters cut out. I'm going to make them. I'm going to try making them myself because that car is very simple in that area.
No doubt.
And they're both about the same size, so I'll probably fabricate the metal myself. And then once I get the framing of the outside part made up where it's actually taking over the inside part, then what I'll do is I'll cut the bad part of the inside out and make another template out of, the other parts and just make the inner part of it and connect it via welding it,
Look at those dirty, nasty fingers.
I don't know how they did that on the side. They actually had like a little strip going up around in between the wheel well and the wheel well molding. Okay, so I actually have to take that down and see what that looks like.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh.
250.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, I found out that Rob's Rods is not going on tonight, so I figured I'd fill in some time for some other people because, maybe their time is usually with him. I don't know what happened with Jason. I haven't seen him in a while.
Look at
I thought he was going to be back at it. But
look at that. He can't fucking breathe.
So I even got a congratulations for hitting 500 from somebody all the way in Canada. Yeah, because I've been following him for a while. So, anywho, I'm not going to try and stay out here too long. I figure the longer they go, the more boring they are. You know what I'm saying? There's not too many people are saying anything in here anyway. I'm on my phone, so I'm not on the laptop today. Laptop's
I don't
out in the
know if
living
he's
room. I'm
like
in the bedroom.
500,
So.
but I'd say he's probably 375 at the hoof. 5'2".
Oh, so like I was saying, as far as the valves are concerned on that, the tap is so mild.
You shut the fuck up.
You know, like when a valve tap is really strong, and you know that they
It's
need to
412.
adjust the valves.
He
The
should
valves
be
that are on
fucking
this are not like
400.
they're not tapping like that. It's like they're all in very,
375.
very, very barely noticeable, and none of them are actually louder than others. So,
His ex-wife is
if
80.
anything, it's probably going to need a quarter turn.
400.
That's it. Oh man, my freaking back.
4 greenbacks. Ugh.
Oh.
It's because you're too fat. Look at this shit.
I just want to say to all those who did actually subscribe and liked and all that happiness. I want to thank everybody who did. Because
what happiness? You never got the car running.
I've been at it for a long time, man.
And you never got it running. You lied.
And I know I'm older than most people. I'm not like your average 20s and 30s kind of person. I'm like your average 50s type of guy. But I'm still pulling a little bit of interest in cars, and as long as I don't wind up with
my father was 56,
the same people that I dealt with who
living in
have
Florida.
Made my experience chaotic. As long as I don't have any more of them,
living life to the fullest.
I'll still keep withdrawing interest in the old cars, and I'll keep trying to put them back together. But if I have to deal with anybody else like that, yeah. Because at that point, it's a hassle. It's not even worth it anymore. It's just, come on, really, why even bother? And the other thing is, all right, like for example, they want you to make content on YouTube. Okay, but what am I supposed to do? Sit there constantly making content of me griping at people?
Yeah.
When I actually have cars I can work on here. But the thing is that I'm not in a rush to get it done. If you notice, none of my videos none of them are dubbed. I do not have that in my vehicle, so that's the way that goes. Yeah.
Open your fucking eyes, cat boy.
See. So yeah, this week I went to crapola, but then come back in went the same way. So
my grandmother used to use that word.
That's about it.
Oh, smell your fingers. It's gross. That's gross.
Anybody got anything to say? No comments, no nothing?
Go fucking wash your hands. Oh, that's gross. His eye. His eye was way more than his whole face. Look at up. Is he gonna fall asleep on us? He's on something.
Okay.
He's on something.
Well, folks, I think I'm going to get off of here because I'm actually starting to pass out here. I just wanted to get out of here and let people know that, because I know that certain people are trying to still try and make me look bad, because they can't give up on being wrong. They can't admit that they were wrong. They can't admit that I'm actually one of the first people that's actually done restoration work on an engine the way I've done it, with the engine still in the car, attached to the bell housing, attached to the transmission, and attached to the engine mounts in the car.
Because you're the only
Most
one
people take
stupid
the
enough.
engine out, engine hoist, engine stand, and redo the car that way, where they're looking down at it, not while they're underneath it looking up at it.
Yeah, well, that's why it doesn't
You know what I'm
run.
saying? Or trying to straddle a head, a cast iron head, while you're standing on a plastic stool that's sliding out from underneath you, while your uncomfortable gut is on the fender, and you can't place the head in the right place without missing or crumpling up the gasket. So that's kind of things that, you know, I have a problem with. So that's about it, folks. I think I'm going to call it quits because I'm getting sleepy. All right. And thank you for everybody who's actually, you know, subscribed and brought me to my 500 subscriber level. And I hope I can keep you guys interested. It's some more, you know, juiciness of working on things with the cars. Like, I still have a lot of things to do with both cars, but mainly my...
I just can't listen to his mouth anymore. Okay, let me see. Look at that. There's fucking Paul and Megan. There's Rocky Dennis. And there's Rich's son. What a joke.
Did you know that Lowe's has a rewards program? Yeah, I think subconsciously I did. With eligible purchases at Lowe's, we can earn points.
This was one of Barry's songs that he played in one of his shorts, so maybe we'll play it as a send-off. He's probably watching right now going, yeah! Yeah! Let me see if I can find us another video.
If those big wheels are ready to roll, keep it flying high and slow. Lord, and all the Spanish industries is the same. Everywhere they stop and stare, I'm just a stranger on this road. Oh, I stand alone on every highway song and on and on. Highway song is a rolling down the road I know. Highway song, sing it on and on. Highway song is a rolling as the
All right. Let's see.
Back here, you're back with us at Beamer Sun Garage, and we appreciate every one of you coming back. So we got the ND cart running. I sent the carburetor all apart. Did you rob that part off that one? You robbed two parts off that other one, didn't you?
I only took one part.
Oh, you didn't take the diaphragm. So he robbed the little boot. Put on here this little boot he took off of it. And, I guess that's like an overflow boot or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still cool off. It's choke.
I took pull off, huh?
The old one was shot.
Yeah, I don't think it's a took pull off. But okay. So we got the doodle bug out, and he's going to follow me, and we're going to take this out. So hold on, everybody. I don't know how this is going to work out, how this is going to end, but at least we're going to try. Got on my fancy racing gloves that I didn't think I was going to my riding gloves. I don't think it's ever going to use again. But yeah, looks like I'm going to come here. You know,
You gotta protect yourself.
I'm going to protect myself, you know. So you're going to follow me, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Fire it
Yes,
up.
Dad. I'll follow you, Dad.
Kickstand. Oh boy. I thought you were going to drive this. I'm teasing you, son. This is my idea, so.
Yeah.
If I get my right foot down. There we go. Choke on or something? That's a little broke. Yeah, and you got that cable hooked up, do you? Nope. The old manual here.
Stuck.
Yeah. It's stuck to the floor.
I'd rather ride a bicycle with no seat.
Well, guess what? I didn't expect that.
Is it still stuck there?
Yeah, it's still stuck there too.
Yeah, I can't get my foot down here to fill up on it. Oh, wow. It's too bad that wasn't. I started to use that, and it seemed like it was, but the throttle was. Can you hook that back up to it?
Yeah, I think I can.
And take the other cable off?
Yeah.
Manual?
Well, that sucks. Yeah, I got to redo all that. It's been so long.
Oh, it came out of there. Got a hand manual. It's back.
It's back to factory sets.
Yeah, well, pedal stuck.
Oh, fucking Joe.
Lucky I was able to hold the brakes, and otherwise I'd have took off down through there wide open. That would have been. That'd have been tragic. Well, he got it running. We just can't get it operable, guys.
Yeah, there might be another video there.
It's just so old, I can hardly move. I'm just so sore from working. The truth is what it is, guys.
Yeah, take it off. I'm going to take the entire plate off, too.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Well, why don't we try to fix the throttle first that's in it? See if you can reach in there and pull that up.
Well, why don't we try to fix the throttle first?
Did you get it? No. Yeah?
Yeah, the bolt cable is. The bolt cable is. It's still good. How you doing, little guy?
Doing there. Crazy, get out of the way.
I got to fix that, and I got to tie the bolt there.
So we did an oil change on the thing, and we used our STP non-detergent lubricant 30 weight. It's a non-detergent for that engine. It's a black engine, and it's non-detergent. If you put detergent in an engine that's supposed to have non-detergent, you'll pretty much just wipe out the cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll just destroy it. It's like you know, putting abrasives in there.
Look at stick boy
Detergent will
pretending
just
like
heat
he's
it up.
doing something.
So we're real particular about that around here, putting the right oil
Yeah.
in the right, you know, engine. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get it, guys, but
No, he's not gonna get it.
interested to watch him work, you know.
Yeah.
We got this other cart down here that I bought him, and he put this Kohler, it's air compressor engine. It was on an air compressor.
Huh.
He put that Kohler engine on it. I put the roll cage on it, but since then, the thing quit running. So
Yeah.
we got to get back on that.
That ain't ever gonna
Sure
work.
do. Sure like get that thing going, because that thing was mean. But the original cart, the Rebel, was the fastest one out of the three, because we had the Indy here, we had the Outlaw one, and the Rebel. That's the Outlaw one. And the Rebel all going at the same time, and the Rebel wasn't the fastest takeoff, but the Rebel caught him in the
It had more
past
top
it.
end.
Yeah, it had a lot more top end. The original cart, and I was on it, and you were riding that one, and I think your buddy Dave was on the Indy cart, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the old man went around them all. Me. Yeah, it was a good day.
Rich. Tighten that down. I might have. We might have throttle again.
You know, guys, I took my son's go-kart yesterday for a ride because ever since that chain snapped on him, he's been real. I haven't been able to get him back on it. He wants to go up to the pit and ride it. But anyways, yesterday, I said, you know what? I'm going to take it for a ride. Now, of course, I couldn't fit my feet on the pedals. I was too squished, so I actually had to use my hand to, just push on the gas pedal. But holy fuck, did that thing go? I went down the street on it.
Might be 7/16.
Yeah. Whoop. What happened, folks?
Ever wondered what your home looks like from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home.
And this body's in the way. If that body wasn't in the way, he could reach right up in there.
No.
Like this one.
Maybe I'll do it again today and
And get
video
two
of it.
pedals.
I'll pull a battery.
There's your brake. And then that one over there's your gas. Yeah. So much simpler without a body, but not as cool looking. That thing's cool. I remember when we first got it, it would smoke the tire. One wheel wonder. And I always thought it had a second plate for another motor. And my son said, no, that's a battery tray. So I didn't know.
Battery tray for something.
Yeah, because
Battery
we have two
tray for
motors.
some kind of lights or something it must have had, or I don't know.
Nah, I think I can hold.
Maybe it had a
although that'll
cell
be
phone
something-
charger on it. They had a battery on there, little 12-volt job, charge your cell phones up, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why you really want that, but hey. Idea. I'd like to have a radio on it. Of course, you really can't hear it. With
Oh yeah, you want a radio on it.
a muffler on it, cut. And he put this straight piece pipe on it, and it's
The cable will take
real
it out.
loud.
Yeah, it's real loud.
Oh,
Ah.
cable's broken inside the thing.
Oh, well.
Loosened it up down there, and the
Hold on a second. I think we're having some technical difficulty. Got bad connection here.
Did you check the mail today?
no, not yet.
Okay, that's what we'll do. We'll check the mail with the doodle bug.
Can't believe that.
At least we'll ride the doodle bug, and wish we rode the go-kart. I mean, that's my plan was to do a junkyard digs video and ride the go-kart while he was going to be in the doodle bug, and it just didn't work out, people. You push the whole cart back here where it was.
Still working on it.
Okay.
Once you can get the cable up, maybe.
Yeah, well, when you're done with it, just push it back where it was, and
I'm still not done.
put your funnel away, and that Pennzoil, used oil, you can either put it back on the trailer or put it up on the hill with the other used oil. Then a can of the STP or the gum out goes.
Oh, Gary's gonna go ride now.
He tightened the chain up on this thing, so I don't know how it's gonna do. I was gonna put him through this field and see if it's done. Yeah, he's amazing.
What a joke.
All right. He would have made it. Push the tires quite low too. And sit down. That's always flat on me again. You know, those tires. Hey, check it. It's not flat, but it's definitely low. Oh, God. On the mail. That's what this thing was intended for. Now get it. don't want to lose my mail, so we'll go to races over there. You know, I'm just not getting full throttle here. Let's see here. There we go.
Watch when the health department shuts that place down when he's sitting in jail.
Wow. This thing started cooking.
All right, folks. I'm going to end the stream. You guys have a great day, and we'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye.